Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few short months, this place will be the epicenter of the sporting world when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Play 20! 56! Are you getting the header?
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. 52 and 56. 52 and 56. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Fitzpatrick. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
90 is a Mike. Target. Hey, Charlie. 26, check 26. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slam. Hey, color.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Get ready. Get ready.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Redskins.
Set, ready. Let's go. No. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Fitzpatrick on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Redskins take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Go. Go. Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm trying to go. Check 52 is the mark. Check.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 41, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Haskins back to the air. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No, check that.
Haskins going to throw again. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Bravo. Check. 90 is a mic. Regular.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Five. Hey, let's go. Call the crowd. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, this is Geis. And an alley to run. A big play there out of Geis. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the 30 on second down. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Geis. And able to work his way down to the 16. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a run with Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Geis with a carry on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go,
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
51 to Mike. Hey, Zoo. I don't think you got it, sir. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He was looking for Parker that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Haskins will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get 51. 180. 51. Here we go. Here we go. Check 34. Check 99. Go ahead.
Right back to Drake. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
34. Hey, Haywood.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Parker, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And a Redskin 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Geis. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a red patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right here. Go ahead. Big stop, G. Big stop. Hey, exit.
Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
56 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. 85 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on second down, Fitzpatrick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fitzpatrick now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
There you go. Get down, get down, get down. Yeah, let's get sacked.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it down to Geis, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 16.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Yeah. Let's go, D. 56.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.